Good morning. Welcome back to Ladybug Grace, Daily Devotional Edition. Today is Friday the 13th. Whoa, people will be all worried about that now. I just realized that. Whatever. Today's message is the power of love. We're going to be in Luke 15:11-32. So, before we start reading, though, in Luke, our prayer. Father, as I read and receive your word, may it deeply be rooted in me. So when difficulty comes, it'll be your word that encourages and strengthens me. So Luke 15:11, I just saw it, I think it's here. 10:11. Story of a lost son. And we're going to 32. To illustrate the point further, Jesus told them this story. A man had 2 sons. The younger son told the father, I want my share of your estate now instead of waiting until you die. So as the father agreed to divide his wealth between his sons. A few days later, his younger son packed all his belongings and took a trip to a distant land, and there he wasted all his money on wild living. About the time his money ran out, a great famine swept over the land, and he began to starve. He persuaded a local farmer to hire him to feed his pigs. The boy became so hungry even the pods he was feeding the pigs looked good to him, but no one gave him anything. When he finally came to his senses, he said to himself, at home even the hired men have food enough to spare, and here I am dying of hunger. I will go home to my father and say, Father, I have sinned against both heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being called your son. Please take me on as a hired man. So he returned home to his father, and while he was still a long distance away, his father saw him coming. Filled with love and compassion, he ran to his son, embraced him, and kissed him. His son said to him, Father, I have sinned against both heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being called your son. But his father said to the servants, Quick, bring the finest robe in the house and put it on him. Get a ring for his finger and sandals for his feet, and kill the calf we've been fattening in the pen. We must celebrate with a feast, for this son of mine was dead and has now returned to life. He was lost, but now he is found. So the party began. Meanwhile, the older son was in the fields working. When he returned home, he heard music and dancing in the house, and he asked one of the servants what was going on. Your brother is back, he was told, and your father has killed the calf we were fattening and has prepared a great feast. We are celebrating for his safe return. The older brother was angry, he wouldn't go in. His father came out and begged him, but he replied, All these years I've worked hard for you and never once refused to do a single thing you told me to do. And in all that time, you have never gave me even one young goat for a feast with my friends. Yet this son of yours comes back after squandering your money on prostitutes. You celebrate by killing the finest calf we have. His father said to him, Look, dear son, you and I are very close, and everything I have is yours. We had to celebrate this happy day, for your brother was dead and has come back to life. He was lost, but now he is found. There are 4 Greek words for love. Eros, romantic love. Philia, friendship love. Storge, familial love. And agape, unconditional selfless love. I didn't realize, I know I've heard these, but I didn't realize that was Greek and what, I knew it meant love, but I didn't mean that. I didn't know that. Our fathers care for us in agape, love so strong that he chose to bring us into a right relationship with himself through Jesus' sacrifice on the cross. The parable of the prodigal son gives us an example of this type of love. Agape is evident in our life when we respond reasonably to difficulty. The son prematurely asked for his share of the inheritance, revealing an attitude that must have pained his father. But the older man didn't allow hurt feelings to break the relationship or prevent a measured response. Sacrifice without complaint. Though he knew his son was committed to a ruinous course, the father quietly fulfilled the request. In doing so, he chose the way of love, directing his efforts toward preserving the relationship. Wait patiently. Out of deep affection, the father let his son leave. Yet he remained hopeful and waited for the young man to recognize that sin would never deliver what he desired. As the Spirit work empowers us to show sacrificial love, we become people characterized by calm and patience. Ask the Lord to help you love and care for others as he would. Yeah, this one resonates with me. Wait patiently. It's the kind of thing where you just have to sit back and let people choose their own path and hopeful that they will come back to you. And I think that's what Jesus does and God does for us. He knows we're out there, doing the wrong thing, making the wrong choices, and doing a ruinous course. And they just sit there waiting patiently for us. He waits patiently for us every single day. And He is the one that will always make us first. So why are we making Him first? Anyway, hope you have a great day.